Ever since the start of high school, I've been taking public transport pretty regularly, and throughout all the years of taking public buses, school buses, and trains, I've experienced a lot of stuff, ranging from relatively boring and ordinary situations to some extreme and unusual situations, bruh. If you live in a kinda big city with decent public transport, you can definitely relate to some of the stuff in this video, bruh. Pretty much, I'm just gonna go over the types of people you can find on public transport. And I also got some juicy, wet, and creamy stories to tell you guys as well, so stay tuned. Let's get into the video, bruh. The most common form of public transport has gotta be the bus. Whether it's the school bus, a public city bus, the bang bus, we are all familiar with buses, bro. When you hop on the bus, you gotta pay for the fare, bro. Or not. And after that, you then gotta find a seat. And depending on where you sit, your bus transportation experience can vary quite a bit. If you sit at the front of the bus, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be chillin'. Because the people that sit here mostly just mind their own business and are not up to any shenanigans. Now if you sit in the middle of the bus, you might get the occasional person that starts an unskippable cutscene with you, and you also might have someone blast music from a speaker that overpowers the music in your headphones. I'm not gonna lie, this is where I usually sit when I take the bus. But the back of the bus, bro, all sorts of tomfoolery be going on back there, bro. You got people making out, you got people vaping, the school bops talking loud as hell, people fighting. Like, bro, if you value your safety and you're not trying to get caught in the crossfire of whatever bullshit be happening, stay away from the back of the bus, bro. But sometimes, regardless of where you sit, there is always a chance of some bullshit happening, and to lower your chances of this, you must stay away or try your best not to interact with these following types of people. This one's a no-brainer. Anyone with a basic level of street smarts always knows to stay away from and not make eye contact with a tweaker, bro. The best way I could describe a tweaker is someone who's moving and acting very unpredictable and is most likely on some sort of hard drugs. If you see a tweaker get onto your train carriage or onto your bus, you gotta channel all your focus towards not making eye contact with them, bro. And one of the worst feelings is when you can feel them staring at you, bro. Like at that point, all you can do is just think of some happy thoughts or some shit to help alleviate the gravity of the situation. Oh shit. That's some good vocabulary words right there, bro. I didn't even use a single ounce of ChatGPT. But yeah, bro, try your best to stay away from tweakers. The next type of person to stay away from on public transport are people that be talking way too loud, screaming, and just being ratchet. Bruh, the most annoying time to experience this type of person is in the mornings. Like, how the fuck do people be hooting, hollering, and moaning at 8 AM in the morning, bro? I'd say a good 80% of the time there was a loud ratchet group of people on the bus. It would always be like a group of popular girls or some shit. Like, I would be minding my own business, listening to music, and through my AirPods, I would hear the most diabolical and juicy gossip from a random group of girls. Situations like these, bro, really opened up my eyes to how fake friendships can be for girls. Like on the bus ride to or from school, or even at the library when I'm studying, there has been several occasions where I overheard a group of girls talking shit behind the back of one of their friends, bruh. Like, it's actually crazy. They would be like, "Aw, Sarah is such a bitch. Like, she's so ugly and fat and a whore too. Oh fuck, wait, here she comes. Hey Sarah, yes bestie, how are you?" Like, bro, get the fuck. And on top of all the pillow talking and toxicity I have overheard from girls on the bus, I have also heard a lot of freaky talk, bro. The school bus that I would take going home would make a stop at this other school where a lot more students would hop on, and there was this one ratchet ass group of girls that would hop on at this stop, bro. And on top of all the toxic gossip stuff, I would hear every single detail of their sex life because of how loud they were talking, bro. There was this one time where they were the last ones to get on the bus, and the only seats available was the one beside me and 2 seats in front of me. And because there was 4 of them in the group, 2 of them sat in front of me, and the other 2 ended up squeezing themselves into the one seat beside me, bro. Like I had no more personal space, bro. And on the ride home, one of them deadass described a play-by-play, scene-by-scene breakdown of the last time they got cracked. And they were also passing around a vape and tried to offer me a hit, bro. Like I don't even vape, but if I wrapped my lips around it for a millisecond, I would have contracted every type of disease in the book. Okay bro, if I'm being honest, I have no problems with school bops or bops in general. Like they got good personalities most of the time. And also, if you're trying to like lose your V card, then that's one way to do it. And I already know people in the comments are gonna be like, pass the ball bro, pass the controller. I'm telling you bro, the way these girls acted and the vibe they gave off, it was just not it. That shit was probably the most uncomfortable school bus ride I've ever had. There was this other time when I was getting home on a bus after an exam at around midday, and I was sitting one row from the back, and then these two girls got on and sat right behind me. And just like earlier, I could hear every single detail of their sex life loud and clear, bruh. They ended up tapping me on the shoulder to talk to me. We had a quick convo and they seemed pretty chill. Like bops have the best personalities, that's just how it is bruh, I don't know. After that long-winded rant about school bops and being loud on the bus, let's get on to some of the other annoying types of people on public transport. Some people on public transport be smelling crazy bro, whether it's BO, shit, or just some strong ass perfume. The worst experience I had with this type of person was actually from someone that had a perfume that smelled unfathomably strong. This middle-aged lady sat next to me this one time on the bus, and bro, the smell of her perfume was way too much. Like it felt like she doused the whole entire bottle on her. Usually with bad smells, you can just thug it out and try your best to not breathe too much. But this time, it was so unbearable that I had to cover my nose with my shirt and turn to the side, bro. Like I felt bad for doing this because she didn't smell like BO or shit. It's just that the potency and the quantity of her perfume was literally stinging my nostrils and making my eyes water, bro. Like I had no other option. If you do this, do me a favor and click off the video. I don't want any of you bum-ass motherfuckers watching my channel, bro. I remember having this one intrusive thought when someone was kicking my seat on the bus, where I would pretend to drink water from my water bottle, and when the bus driver would slam on the brakes, I would just launch my water bottle into the people behind me and just play it off as if I spilled the water while trying to drink it. I'm pretty sure any major city's public transport has got ticket inspectors trying to catch people that didn't pay the fare. Even though I do pay the fare most of the time, I still get filled with rage whenever I see those people, bro. Hey look bro, I'm a law-abiding citizen for the most part, but I feel like fare evasion can be somewhat justified if there's a fixed dollar amount for a single trip, and you're only getting on for a few stops. Like that's gotta be the dumbest system, bro. The price of a 1-hour trip would be the same as a 5-minute one. For example, in New York, it costs $3 for a train no matter how long the trip is. Like no wonder I keep seeing an abundance of clips of people hopping the turnstiles in the New York Metro, bruh. I got experience taking the train in New York one day, bruh, because I be seeing crazy clips of it all over my TikTok and Reels. This is probably gonna be the only time I would willingly expose myself to some bullshit on public transport. I gotta do it for the culture, bruh. I'm a unicorn in my city, I remember when I took the train in LA for the first time, I experienced some fucked up shit, bro. There was this one time where I got followed around by a tweaker for like 10 minutes, and he didn't stop following me until I pump faked walking into a random store. And when I got off the train this one time, I smelled a crazy smell, bro. Like it was so potent, similar to the middle-aged woman perfume story I talked about earlier. And when I got back to the hotel from the metro station, I just had a fat headache that lasted for the rest of the day. Like I know for a fact I should have not inhaled whatever the fuck that was. And of course, I've seen a few people shitting and pissing near the metro stations. I've heard a lot of people talk about how dangerous the LA and New York City metro are, So let me know in the comments if the New York City Metro is worse, bruh. And also, let me know how the public transport situation is like where you guys live. Like, I've seen clips of the trains in Japan and China and shit, and it looks like they are way more advanced than every other country, bro. Like, they really got restaurant type of meals while they're on the train. They're lucky as hell, bro.
I said listen easy, I just got a couple pieces. Daddy so basic, I bet bitch got